6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Now, Channel 11 News. Coverage you can count on.
3 days now, that is how long it has been since Nalani Johnson was kidnapped in Penn Hills, and there is still no sign of this little girl. We've been following this story since it broke Saturday night. Investigators are expected to hold a news conference in the next hour, but here is the latest. Until then, police have charged Sharina Nancy with kidnapping Nalani. She told officers Nalani's father sold the child for $10,000. County police and the FBI are teaming up on this case, actively searching and following every lead. Channel 11's Aaron Martin joins us live downtown with where this case stands right now. Aaron?
And Peggy, you mentioned how county police and the FBI are heavily involved in this investigation. They will be the two agencies that are giving that update, actually right behind me at the Allegheny County Courthouse within the next hour. And of course, the question on everybody's mind remains, what happened to 2-year-old Nalani Johnson? Now, I want to show you a picture of Nalani. At this point, this investigation is dragged on into day 3. Now, we've seen different searches happening in parts of Westmoreland County, in Penn Hills, where she disappeared in the first place Saturday evening, right around 5 o'clock. I also want to show you this car seat. This was released by county police yesterday evening. They believe this was the car seat Nalani Johnson was in when Sharina Nancy took off in that vehicle. Now, when Sharina Nancy was pulled over about 2.5 hours later on Rodi Road in Penn Hills, both were missing, both Johnson as well as that car seat. Now, there are a lot of unanswered questions that remain in this case, including the potential relationship that existed between this suspect, Sharina Nancy, as well as Nalani Johnson and her father, Paul Johnson, who was in the car, who was getting out to get his daughter out of the car when Sharina Nancy took off. So one of the many questions that remains, of course, we know these searches are continuing, and the FBI has sent in some special agents specifically for this case. So we'll be live streaming it on our website when this news conference happens, and of course, we'll have the very latest for you tonight on Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock. For now, we're live downtown. Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
Dozens of people gathered last night to pray for Nalani's safe return.
Make sure this baby girl makes it home safe, sound.
Family, friends, complete strangers all came together to pray, and in the middle, Nalani's photo and candles. While the vigil was emotional, their will to find Nalani remains strong.
And if it takes months, years from now, whatever, that's how it's going to have to be. We will find her.
Nearly everyone who attended last night's vigil left with a flyer to help spread the word and bring Nalani home. And Channel 11 News is staying on top of this story. We plan to stream the news conference live for you on WPXI.com and WPXI's streaming app. Again, it's set for 1 this afternoon. We'll work to get any new developments and bring them to you tonight at 5 here on Channel 11 News. Breaking news now. Viewer video shows a fire raging out of control right now in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. This is on Ryford Street. It's off of Brownsville Road. We have a crew rushing to the scene right now, and we'll bring you a live report just as soon as possible. Breaking now, Hurricane Dorian has been downgraded to a Category 2 storm, but check this out. New images from the International Space Station showing just how massive this storm is. The National Hurricane Center says it has started to move after being stationary over the Bahamas. Poor Bahamas. Dorian has caused catastrophic damage and flooding on the island chain. This looks like the ocean, but guess what? This is an airport on the Bahamas' northernmost island, submerged in water. The storm now moving up the east coast. So let's go to meteorologist Danielle Dozier, who's been tracking Hurricane Dorian all along in Severe Weather Center 11. What a devastating storm.
It's so devastating, especially when you see these images that are coming out and just how much flooding is ongoing. Now, the good news for the Bahamas is we're finally starting to see that northern turn of the storm as we take a look at it on our radar. You can see all those yellow colors. That's where we have those intense rain bands and even thunderstorms, and then you can see the distinct eye feature, and I'll point that out to you really quickly here. It's right here. So the eye is now north of Grand Bahama, so finally starting to see that, but we're still getting those rain bands there on the Bahamas, and the storm has winds of 110 miles per hour. The Category 2 storm does continue toward the north and stays offshore Florida, as we've been telling you over the last couple of days, but along Florida, they're already seeing those outer bands with some rain, the threat for some tornadoes potentially. potentially along the coast. And then, of course, we're monitoring that storm surge as well as those high waves kind of push inland along the coast of Florida, Georgia. And then as we focus our attention beyond the next couple of days, look by Thursday, 8 a.m. It's right off the South Carolina coast and may even make a North Carolina landfall here along Cape Lookout or Cape Hatteras in the coming days. So something we are continuing to track. This storm just won't go away. It is a slow mover, but eventually it will pick up speed as we head over the next 24 to 48 hours. Peggy.
Thank you, Danielle. And this is a live look from Florida. You can see people lining Melbourne Beach and thick, dark clouds along the coast. Just north of there, Disney World in Orlando is closing its doors early because of this storm, and that's a rare move. Disney announced it will shut down its parks between 2 and 3 this afternoon. The storm now expected to make a bigger impact further north. NBC's Jay Gray is in Savannah, Georgia with the latest.
Hurricane Dorian creeping slowly toward the U.S. coast now after more than 24 hours over the Bahamas. Violent wind, pounding rain.
This is deep ocean in our yard.
And an overwhelming storm surge leveling the island paradise.
It's as if we're fighting war with the enemy having all the weapons at its disposal, and we have absolutely nothing. We're hopeless.
Coastal communities from Florida through the Carolinas now preparing for Dorian's next move. Boarding up, filling sandbags.
Mandatory evacuation.
Over 2 million mandatory evacuations already in place. Dozens of hospitals and nursing homes in the strike zone have moved patients to higher ground, while power crews are staged and ready to roll.
Our biggest concern at this point, since the storm is moving so slow, is that complacency will set in.
The latest forecast track shows Dorian shadowing the coast, no clear landfall.
I don't trust storms. I've been here my whole life, and I've seen them go different directions and surprise us.
A surprise that millions are hoping to avoid. It has been such an unpredictable storm, part of what is making things so difficult for millions wondering where Dorian may turn next. Jay Gray, NBC News, Savannah.
Dozens of Red Cross volunteers from Pennsylvania are heading out to help with Hurricane Dorian relief efforts, and they include people from Beaver Falls, Cranberry, and Washington. They're going to be helping with shelters and feeding people, as well as helping family members reunite with one another. Breaking now, Pittsburgh narcotics and Vice detectives say they've made a big drug bust in Brighton Heights, and they just sent us these photos of evidence collected from a home on Benton Avenue. They say inside what looks like a grocery store flyer is heroin. More than 9,000 stamp bags, and they say they found another bag with what appears to be raw heroin or perhaps fentanyl. Dion Anderson, Raymond Moon, and Raynell Moon were inside the home when the search warrant was served, and all three have now been charged. More breaking news. West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin says he will not try to get his old job back. The Democrat was considering running for West Virginia governor again. He was governor of that state from 2005 to 2010. He became a senator after Robert Byrd passed away. He was reelected to a 6-year term in the Senate last year. A firefighter was hurt battling flames in Penn Hills. When we pulled up to Universal Road around 2 this morning, the neighborhood was filled with smoke. The couple inside the home escaped. Officials believe that fire was electrical. They were able to contain it to the attic. That injured firefighter, by the way, gave us a thumbs up as he was wheeled away to the ambulance. Apparently he rolled his ankle and had to be taken to the hospital. Part of a pretty massive tree fell on top of a mobile home on Morrow Lane in Upper Borough. An adult and 3 kids were inside when that tree fell, but everyone was able to get out safely. It was a pretty close call, though. The tree fell in the front part of the home where 2 of the kids were sleeping. The home was destroyed. New life for an old YMCA, and it's bringing people together in Wilmerding. Channel 11's Mike Holden shows us how they were able to save the building. That's new at noon.
The former YMCA right here in Wilmerding has quite literally gotten a brand new lease on life, and it's transformed, look right here, into this, the Wilmerding Community Center. The folks behind the project can't wait for you to come check it out. It took almost a full year to make it a reality. The Wilmerding Community Center is now officially open. The sprawling space offers a workout room with free weights, treadmills, and ellipticals. And down on the first floor, there's a full basketball court. Just steps away, you can take a dive in the swimming pool, which actually reopens next week. The former Y was once a community staple, but unfortunately it shut down back in August of 2018 when the YMCA of Greater Pittsburgh started restructuring due to bankruptcy. Community members knew it couldn't fall to the wayside, so they stepped in almost immediately to fundraise, organize, and get it certified as a nonprofit. Organizers say there is a great need for it in the community.
We are a nonprofit, 501c3, and we will provide for people that can't afford memberships within the community. So if you and your family want to come down and you can't afford it, we do have a sliding scale. We call it the Helping Hands.
And the Wilmerding Community Center is now open 6 days a week. Coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're taking a closer look into the project and how they made this become a reality. Reporting in Wilmerding, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
All right, back to breaking news. Our crew just arrived at that fire that was raging we showed you just minutes ago in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer is live on the scene. What can you tell us, Liz?
Hey, Peggy, well, we aren't seeing flames anymore, but we are seeing a lot of smoke, and smoke coming from 3 homes now, so it looks like this fire has jumped from house to house. Now, one of these homes we can see is vacant, lots of overgrown grass, and we can actually see in that house is empty here, but this one I want to show you. It appears that this home was possibly occupied. We see a lot of toys outside, a pool outside, and that's really the home where firefighters have been focusing their efforts. We've been seeing them on the roof there, and now they're actually on the roof, and we can see them in that second story of this third home now. So right now we are working to find out who may have been inside the homes when the fire started, if everyone made it out safely. This is very, very active. So we are actually standing off of Onyx Way. These homes, though, are on Reefert Street. And again, there are now 3 here where we're seeing a lot of smoke. Firefighters are flooding the back alley here, Onyx Way. We actually weren't even able to get to Reefert Street because the roads are blocked off around here. There is an absolutely enormous response. Let's show you some video, viewer video that someone sent us when you could see flames just shooting from the windows. So certainly things have been controlled from that point. That was just taken in the last hour. But firefighters really still have their hands full out here. Let's come back out here live and look at this smoky situation. Smoke is just billowing. Now firefighters are on the roof of this third home here. Looks like they have chainsaws. Sounds like they have chainsaws here. Perhaps just trying to get into the attic and make sure that they can access all of the points where flames may still actually be in the siding of the home, the lining of the home. Often we see flames can come up again, even though it may look like it's controlled. Police here, Pittsburgh Police on scene as well. I saw actually some city crews out here, so very huge response. And again, the big question right now is anyone hurt who is in these homes? Another question, what may have started the fire that it looks like has now impacted at least 3 homes out here. We're going to remain on scene and we'll bring you updates as soon as we have those. Reporting live in Knoxville, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
A chartered boat up in flames, the desperate search underway to find survivors. A local high school quarterback shot, how his teammates are supporting him on his road to recovery. And it's a supplement taken by millions of Americans. The reason one state lawmaker wants it off the market.
Nice outside today, but rain and storms are moving back into the forecast. I'll show you when.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WP. takes a different approach to preparing you for back to school. We bring you live weather and traffic updates every 10 minutes and the important stories happening where you live. Kick off back to school with Channel 11 Morning News. Channel 11 News 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Hope is running out today as search and rescue teams try to find survivors of a horrific boating accident off the California coast. A dive ship went up in flames on Monday and dozens of people were on board, most of them asleep in a cabin below deck. NBC's Gadi Schwartz has more on this horrific story.
Witnesses are still in shock after seeing flames tear through a boat full of passengers. This chilling call for help heard over an emergency radio. The 75-foot diving vessel, the Conception, going up in flames early Monday morning off the coast of California's Channel Islands.
It's just horrendous. I mean, I can't imagine, you know, those poor people. It had to have been just a horror.
Bob Hansen had been sleeping aboard his boat, the Grape Escape, when he heard banging on the side of his hull.
Yeah. I'm hearing somebody pounding on the boat and yelling. I open the door, and the 5 guys are there in their dinghy. They're asking me to help them, and their boat is just, 400 yards away, fully engulfed.
4 crew members and the captain of the Conception managed to escape the inferno, but underneath the deck were 33 passengers and another crew member believed to be asleep when the fire broke out.
Did they say anything about their passengers?
They said all of them were underneath. They told me then that there was another exit, but that exit was also blocked.
So there were two ways out.
Yeah.
But both of them were blocked.
Both of them were blocked.
The boat's location made it difficult for responders to reach. The Coast Guard calling all boats nearby to help.
Any vessels in the area that can lend any assistance, please do so.
Could you guys hear anybody calling for help, or was it silent?
Silent.
Silent.
Except the sound of the fire.
The Coast Guard says prior inspections show the Conception in full compliance with safety regulations.
This is probably the worst case scenario you could possibly have.
Photos show the cramped sleeping quarters below deck.
I could see holes on, that there was fire on the other side of that window.
And that's where the people were?
Yeah.
Oh, so terrible. The search for the missing does continue, and many are praying for a miracle, but officials say that's just very unlikely at this point. A day after leading his team to a big victory, a high school quarterback was shot twice. This morning, police are telling us they're looking for 2 men they believe are responsible. We first told you about Jalen Dukes yesterday. Police say he was just sitting in a car when he was shot in the legs and feet. A lot of people know the high school quarterback. He posted this on social media, letting everyone know he is on the road to recovery. West Mifflin Superintendent says they are praying for a speedy recovery and hope to see him back in school very soon. As for the shooting, police say 2 men approached Duke's car and started shooting. It happened Saturday night on Inland Avenue, and they're still looking for those men this morning.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. We're taking a look at our visible satellite. Just shows a few little white speckles popping up here at this noon hour. Those are those fair weather cumulus clouds, and we'll continue with those and a mix of sunshine as well throughout the day today. Had some fog as expected. That was dense in spots this morning, and we have lifted that, so really nice day in store. Here's a look at our temperatures right now. Already up to 78 up in Beaver. It's 75 in Pittsburgh, 75 in Washington and Indiana, Greensburg there. And our dew points are in the low 60s. This is a measure of the amount of moisture in the air. 62-degree dew point. It's a little bit humid outside, more humid in Washington, Butler, and in Indiana. And we're going to stay with this slightly high humidity as we head into this evening. It won't be until we get into Wednesday evening and night where we build in some drier air behind a cold front. In the meantime, if you have any plans this afternoon, you want to do a little exercising, ride your bike, temperature will be climbing to 82, and that'll be around 5 o'clock. We're going to have that mix of sun and clouds, and through 8 p.m., 76, partly cloudy. We're actually going to be building in clouds as we head into the overnight, and this is out ahead of the cold front. That cold front will be coming in from the northwest. So with that in mind, behind, and the wind coming in out of the southwest, a little more cloud cover. Temperatures tonight will not be falling as low as they did this morning. We reached officially 60 degrees as forecast this morning in Pittsburgh. 67 for tonight is the overnight low. Many of us dipping down into the mid-60s. Washington, 66 for you tonight. Butler, 65. Indiana, 65. And Uniontown, 67 degrees. Here is Storm Tracker. I think you're definitely going to want your umbrella before you head out for your Wednesday morning commute. You can see those showers and even a few thunderstorms across the northeastern Ohio and far northern Pennsylvania. Those will continue to push to the south and east with time. So here's 2:30 a.m. Maybe a little noisy up in Lawrence County and Newcastle area. And then as we continue through about 3, 4 o'clock or so, those showers and storms pushing through Beaver County. Butler County as well. Here's 4:30 a.m. with that chance for showers and a few thunderstorms in Pittsburgh and Allegheny County, and that threat will continue down to the south for Washington and up to the north through Kittanning and Armstrong County. Again, these are most likely occurring out ahead of a cold front, and so definitely a little damp out there for the morning commute. Here's 6:30 a.m. Looks like the storm threat will wind down as we head through the morning for our eastern counties, but still the threat for some showers out there, and with time will give way to a partly sunny sky for the day on Wednesday. Model data is really not showing a whole lot in the afternoon, but we can't entirely rule out, as you see, an isolated shower or even a rumble of thunder. But I think most of us will begin to dry things out come the afternoon tomorrow. Here's a look at our playground forecast for the kids. You can see 70 degrees at 9, 75 at 1, and 77 at 5 o'clock. My 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. We've got some cooler nights ahead and some cooler daytime highs in the 70s coming up in this next half hour. It's going to turn a little breezy tomorrow. I'm going to walk you through the wind forecast, and I'll also show you just how little rain we're expected as well for the day on Wednesday.
A disturbing case of animal abuse. A dog left to fend for itself. Look at this video. A driver dropped off a dog, and you see the pup chasing after a van. Up next, how this could actually mean a better life for that dog. And a live look from Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood, where flames were shooting from the roof of a home, and the fire has spread to houses on both sides. We're working to gather new information right now, and we'll have the breaking details just ahead.
school forecast every morning on Channel 11 Morning News.
A Catholic school in Tennessee has removed all the Harry Potter books from its library. The ban came after the school's priest decided that they could cause a reader to conjure evil spirits. The superintendent for the Catholic Diocese of Nashville says the books are still in other libraries in the diocese. A new species of blood-sucking leech has been found near Washington, D.C. Researchers with the Smithsonian found it in a swamp in southern Maryland. The leech is about the length of a cigarette with 3 jaws and as many as 59 teeth. It is the first new leech found in North America since 1975. A sad moment in West Virginia when somebody drops a dog off in a neighborhood and then drives away. Take a look at this video. You see a minivan drop off the dog in the middle of the street. As the driver pulls away, the dog chases after them. A man who says his girlfriend was the one driving says the dog followed her home and she was just trying to return it to where it came from.
I just don't know how anybody would do that.
They don't deserve it.
Well, thanks to video and Facebook and a caring volunteer rescue worker, this story might have a very happy ending. The lab was taken to a local shelter to be checked out, and we're told several people are interested now in adopting him. Coyotes have been spotted hanging out at a local park.
If I saw one, I'd be frightened.
Where people are being warned to keep a close eye on their pets.
Join the Leukemia Lymphoma Society for Light the Night. This special event brings together family, friends, and co-workers to celebrate, honor, and remember those touched by cancer. Participants help fund life-saving cancer research and treatments, giving survivors hope.
Survivors like Nora and me. That's right!
Visit WPXI.com/lightthenight for more information.
Help defeat the darkness of cancer and walk with us at Heinz Field on October 17th.
When we walk, cancer.
Back to school with Channel 11 Morning News. Have a great year.
Her Breaking right now, it appears fire has now damaged at least 3 houses in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. And you can see how that could happen. The houses are pretty close together. At its worst, this fire was raging. Look at that. And as I said, houses just right next to one another. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has been on the scene for about the last 30 minutes. Liz, what are you seeing since you last updated us? Any improvement?
Well, Peggy, we actually did see the fire rekindle on one of the 3 roofs impacted here. But now, when I just checked, it's really just smoking, very heavy smoke. And you can see now the ladder truck is leading to the roof. Oh, wow. And here are the flames. Take a look at those again. Flames roaring at this home here. So this is on Reeford Street. We're standing in the back off of Onyx Way and Alley here. But look at those raging flames. So again, this is now one of 3 homes that have been damaged by fire. We know one, a neighbor tells us, is vacant, but neighbors say this home here that's flaming and the one right alongside it, that people did live in those homes. Now, we do have some viewer video. I want to quickly show you that as well, when flames were shooting out of windows at the other home. And we actually are one of 2 crews here on scene. There's another crew that's actually standing on Reeford Street. And that photographer, Tony Ruffalo, just spoke with a neighbor who said at one point there was a neighbor on the roof of one of these homes. I want to right now play some of that interview for you.
We smelled fire. We saw a huge plume of smoke coming from over this way. So we both come down to the alley to see what's going on, and we can hear the glass in the windows shattering. There was wood crashing.
Okay, and back live now, you can see now it is hard to again make out those flames. It is really just smoke. Firefighters really making a good attack on this from all angles. I mean, we can see, let's actually, Jack, let's show them here. We have firefighters still hosing down these 2 homes as well. And 245 here, that's the home where we are hearing that someone may have actually been on the roof when firefighters arrived. And then it's the home to the right that's vacant. So we have not heard word of anyone being hurt, but right now we are working to confirm that. I've been speaking with neighbors. They haven't seen any ambulances leave the scene. There have not been transports. So right now we are just working to find out whether or not everyone made it out of what you can see really is a very serious situation out here. Now it actually looks like we can see those flames again coming from that 3rd home. This fire just quickly spreading, and hopefully it will be contained to just these 3, because certainly the homes are very close to one another out here. I'm going to touch base with public safety officials, try to find out whether or not anyone is hurt, like I mentioned, and what may have started this fire. And we'll check back in as soon as we get more information for you. Reporting live in Knoxville, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
All right, a real drama playing out there. We hope everyone's okay. Meanwhile, Hurricane Dorian has weakened to a Category 2 storm. The maximum wind still packing a punch, though, at 110 miles per hour and battering the Bahamas. This video is from inside the storm. It was captured by U.S. Air Force as it churns in the Atlantic, and the storm is on the move again. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking Dorian for us in Severe Weather Center 11.
And that video is very impressive. So they're actually in the eye, which is the calmest part of the storm. That's why you can see the sunshine when you look up. But all around that eye is where we have the torrential rain and the thunderstorms. It's called the eye wall. That is immediately surrounding the eye of the storm. So this is what it looks like on our satellites. So these are instruments in outer space that are taking pictures of the weather from above. And this is where we're seeing these clouds and how cold some of these cloud tops are, which is indicative of where we have those really strong thunderstorms. But something you'll notice is we had that well-defined eye on the satellite presentation over the last 24 hours, but it's starting to go away. But look at how wide the storm has gotten. So even though it's gotten weaker in intensity in terms of the wind speed, the overall rain swath is a lot bigger. And so we have these hurricane warnings for parts of the east coast of Florida. We have tropical storm warnings for the Georgia coast, and then hurricane watches and warnings from the South Carolina to the North Carolina coast. Something that this storm is really going to be bringing is not only the storm surge, but really heavy rainfall amounts from the Florida coast all the way up to the Carolinas. And I really believe the Carolinas and the mid-Atlantic states are really going to get hit hard by this heavy rainfall. Look at the legend here, 4 to 6 inches, maybe even a little bit higher of rainfall in the coming days as Dorian skirts up the coast. Something we'll be tracking, of course, and keeping you updated on. Your local forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Peggy?
All right, thanks, Danielle. A Greensburg man is now charged with arson. This is an update to some breaking news that we brought you yesterday. According to the Trib, Brian Valor is charged with starting a fire in a vacant home along Euclid Avenue. It started underneath the back porch and it damaged the back of the house. Firefighters were able to stop it, though, before it reached the inside, and no one was injured. We've been checking to see if charges will be filed after 6 neglected horses were rescued from a local farm, and we've got to warn you, the pictures are really tough to look at. The horses are just skin and bones. Whiskey Acres and Rory Ridge Rescue said the animals were removed from a farm in Armstrong County on Sunday, and they're honestly not sure if all these animals are going to pull through. The vets are expected to examine the horses, and they're going to be doing some blood work today. We'll keep you updated. Visitors at this Moon Township park are keeping an eye out as they walk along the trails after several coyote sightings in that area recently. Channel 11 Shelley Board spoke with a man who was spending the day at the park with his daughter and a new little puppy.
If I saw one, I'd be frightened. I'm not really looking for them.
Coyote sightings are becoming the norm in some areas, especially Moon Township, where there have been an alarming number. A viewer shared this video with Channel 11 showing a coyote running through a neighborhood in broad daylight. Others have spotted the animals roaming the fields and trails of Moon Park, which is especially concerning for families with small children and pets.
The dog's too small anyways. It could be picked up by a hawk or anything else.
Adam Yothers hasn't given up on walks through Moon Park with his daughter and puppy just yet, but he tells me he's more conscious of his surroundings after hearing too many stories about the long-standing problem.
Just get out of its way. I'm sure I'd be far. I don't think you're going to become where there's a lot of people at anyways. I think you'll be more spooked by us than we are of them.
Shelley Bortz, Channel 11 News.
During the last presidential election, we started hearing a lot about deep fake videos. They're bogus videos that look all too real. What Instagram is doing to stop misinformation this time around. Channel 11 News at 5, when you want news from where you live. deep fake videos could pose a huge threat to the 2020 presidential election. That's according to a new NYU study out today. A deep fake is like a photoshopped video. It looks like the real thing, and it can be pretty convincing. Our Jacqueline Fell is in Washington with what Instagram is doing to stop the spread of misinformation.
A new report on disinformation tactics ahead of the 2020 election shows social media companies need to step up their game. New York University's Center for Business pinpointed China, Russia, and Iran as countries likely to launch attacks against the U.S. The report says altered deep-fake videos of candidates will pose a threat. These are realistic-looking videos that are actually fake and could undermine candidates. It says Instagram's focus on video and photo content make it an ideal venue for fake memes and fake headlines. Russia carried out social media attacks with false and misleading information through outlets like Facebook in 2016. Researchers say Instagram needs to move swiftly and aggressively to protect all users from misinformation. Last month, Instagram rolled out a new tool that allows users to report misinformation on the platform. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
Facebook is also taking on deep fakes, and now they're thinking about making another change. The reason the company could soon hide likes. And we continue to follow the breaking news in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. Look at this fire when it was in full swing. This viewer video shows it raging on Ryford Street. Flames doing damage to 3 homes. Still a very active scene. Breaking details ahead.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Complete the most popular home improvement projects, including the kitchen sink, yourself. Watch Ron Hazelton's House Calls, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on WPXI. Stephen Cropper, tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
Back again with continuing breaking news coverage of this fire. The blaze has now damaged at least 3 houses that sat right next to one another in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has been on the scene for us. And Liz, give us an update.
Hey, Peggy. Peggy. Well, since we last saw you, we now moved to Reeford Street. We were actually behind the burning homes on Onyx Way, an alley back there. So now we've been talking with neighbors. I want to show you this new perspective. We were just talking with neighbors who say that when they saw the smoke, they came out and there was a woman, a man, and a baby on the roof of one of these homes here. And then neighbors came with a ladder and helped I don't know if they were a family or if they were neighbors, but helped those individuals who were on the roof to safety. So again, there was a baby, a woman, and a man. They were at one point on the roof of these homes, and you can see here, still very active situation. There are flames, there's smoke just pouring from this one home here, one of three that we've seen smoking since we came out here to the Knoxville neighborhood. Now, I did get an update recently. One firefighter and one police officer did sustain some injuries. They were not seriously hurt, and they should be okay. We are just working now to find out if anyone else has been hurt, but as far as we know, it was a firefighter, a police officer, and the residents, as far as we know, made it out okay. But again, a woman, a man, and a baby, according to neighbors, were on a roof and then were helped to safety by neighbors out here on Research Street. Again, this is in the Knoxville area. So lots unfolding right now, a lot of different public safety officials out here, and we are working to find out more. You can look for the very latest tonight at 5. For now, reporting live in Knoxville, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Back with a live look of downtown Pittsburgh, and you can see that sunshine. We have a few clouds out there, and that'll be the theme for the rest of the day today. Temperature-wise, we're at 75 in Pittsburgh. It's 80 in Beaver, so warmer there. Butler, you're at 76, in Greensburg at 75. We're actually going to push up into the 80s this afternoon, so we'll enjoy a warmer day. And in fact, speaking of warmer, look at our 24-hour temperature change. Temperatures are running 4 degrees warmer in Pittsburgh than this time yesterday, 12 degrees warmer up in Beaver, and 5 degrees warmer out in Indiana. If you've been outside, you know the humidity is a little bit on the higher side. It is in the uncomfortable category today because our dew point is at 62 degrees. And if you are heading out, you're going to be sweating just a little bit, especially if you're mowing the lawn. I know we had all that rain and those storms around for Sunday night. So if you do need to get out, you have some tall grass, you can do so. But the temperature will be going up to about 82 degrees this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And at 8 p.m. when it starts to turn dark, we'll be going back down into the mid-70s. We will have an increase in cloud cover overnight tonight, and when you build in the clouds and the wind comes in from the southwest, it tends to keep the temperatures up at night. So we're actually going to be falling into the upper 60s versus 60, which was the forecast low this morning, which we hit officially in Pittsburgh. So 67 for you, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. When you head out the door, it'll be a little bit on the humid side to start your day on Wednesday, and then it'll give way to a partly sunny sky as we head into the afternoon. The high temperatures tomorrow just a touch cooler than today. That is going to be in the wake of a front. It is a cold front coming in from the northwest. Temperature will be around 77 degrees, and the winds will be a little bit breezy at times, going from southwest to northwest. And when the wind starts to shift around to the northwest, that's that sign that that cold front has passed. The winds will be gusting occasionally to about 20 miles per hour. I'm going to show you the wind tracker in just a second. Temperatures in Washington tomorrow up to 78, Uniontown 79, Greensburg 79 as well. Here is the wind forecast. Early in the morning, winds right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not bad. But as we head into the later part of the day, you're going to notice those winds picking up to about 10 to 15 miles per hour on average in the afternoon, with those higher gusts as I was talking about. You're also going to want to grab your umbrella because we're going to have showers and storms around, especially during the early morning commute. Here's 1:30 a.m. Showers and storms ongoing across Ohio and northern Pennsylvania. They're going to be coming into the Newcastle area and perhaps even as far south as Beaver in Beaver County as we head into 2:30, 3 o'clock. And it is up in those areas, Lawrence County, Mercer County, where some of those could be on the stronger side. Here's 4:30 a.m. showers and maybe even a few rumbles of thunder through Pittsburgh, and then 6:30 a.m. showers there in the ridges and clearing out. The afternoon, for the most part, doesn't look too bad. You might see a pop-up shower, but I think the bulk of the widespread wet weather will be early in the morning on Wednesday. Here is my 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Lower humidity and a cooler night ahead for Wednesday night, 54, 75, and mostly sunny on Thursday. Your weekend looks fantastic as of now. No rain in the forecast, but a little bit chilly at night with that low going all the way down to about 50 by Sunday night.
Well, the Steelers kick off the season right here on Channel 11 in primetime Sunday night. They have the tall task of taking on the Patriots. What Big Ben is saying about the chance of a black and gold Super Bowl. The news at 5, covering more news happening in Butler County. Well, Facebook is thinking about hiding likes. Code found inside Facebook's Android app hides the number of likes on a post from everyone but the poster. Other people will just see reaction emojis and a note that it was liked by a friend and others instead of actually a specific number of the other people. Instagram started testing that idea earlier this year. A really neat exhibit is coming to the Carnegie Science Center. Mummies of the World exhibition features 125 real mummies and artifacts. It showcases the lives of ancient people in Europe, South America, and Egypt. The exhibit opens October 5th, but you can start getting your tickets today. And Channel 11 is your Steelers station this Sunday. The Black and Gold opened the season against the Patriots and Tom Brady. As we all know, Brady has a history of owning the Steelers over the years, but when he plays them in Foxborough, he takes it to the next level. He is a perfect 5-0, completes around 70% of his passes. The key for the Steelers is putting pressure on him. Beyond Game 1, Ben Roethlisberger believes that the Steelers could be headed back to the Super Bowl. It's been 10 years since the Steelers hoisted the Lombardi Trophy.
No one goes into a season and say, boy, I hope we have a winning season, or I hope we, make the playoffs. Everybody's goal is to win a Super Bowl, and so I like the team that we have, and I think we got a chance.
I like hearing him say that. It all starts Sunday. Channel 11 sports team will be live in Foxborough starting Friday night all the way through the games Sunday night, which you can only watch here on Channel 11. You can get set with the countdown to kickoff Sunday at 6 and the games at 8:20. Thanks very much for joining us for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock. Have a great day.
7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
This is Take 5, highlighting Western Pennsylvania's most innovative and successful businesses.